Okay. A teacher has 20 erasers. She divides them equally between 4 students. She finds 12 more erasers and divides these equally between the 4 students as well. How many erasers does each student receive? So let's see what information has been given in the question. So what does the teacher have here? The teacher has some erasers, right? How many erasers does she have? She has 20 erasers. So the total is 20. That is the information that we know. She divides them equally between 4 students. 4 students. So she is giving all those 20 erasers to 4 number of students. So the 4 students can be 4 groups. Okay? Then she finds 12 more erasers and divides these equally between the 4 students as well. After some time, she gets 12 more number of erasers, and she is again giving those 12 erasers to the same 4 students. The question is, how many erasers does each student have? Each student. So what we have to find is the size. So what we have to find is, how many erasers does one student get from that teacher? Again, for this question, we have to draw a tape diagram, which I have given here in blue. And then you have to do a number sentence. And finally, we have to finish the solution by writing a statement. Okay? Since we have to find the size of each group or the number of erasers that one student got, we have to go for a division number sentence. Okay? So the division number sentence will be total divided by number of groups equals what? So it is 20 divided by 4 equals unknown, where 20 is the total number of erasers, 4 is the number of students that she gave those 20 erasers to, so 4 is the number of groups. And what we have to find is the size of each group or the number of erasers that one student got. So the total goes in the circle. We know the total is 20 and we have 4 groups here. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3 and Group 4. Let us now divide 20 divided by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if you see each group, the size of one group is 5. So let us write the answer as 5. So each student gets 5 erasers. Group 1 or the student 1 gets 5 eraser. Group 2 or the student 2 gets 5 eraser. Group 3 or the student 3 gets 5 eraser. Group 4 or the student 4 gets 5 erasers. So the size is 5. Okay, now is the second step of the problem. Now what the teacher does is, she finds 12 more erasers and again she divides them equally into the same 4 students, right? So the total Number of erasers in the second part of the problem is 12, and number of group of students that she is sharing the erasers with is 4 students, so the groups are 4. What we don't know is how many erasers does each student get. So size is something that we have to find. So again, we are going for a division equation. So division equation is 12 divided by 4 equals what? Okay, so let me show you how I got 3. I divided the 12 into 4 groups. When I divide 12 into 4 groups, I got the answer like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So when I divided 12 into 4 groups, what I found is I got 3 in each group. That is, the size of each group is 3. So each student got 3 erasers. Now, in the first part, each student got 5 erasers. In the second part of the problem, each student is getting 3 erasers. Now it is time to add both the number of erasers that each student got. So 5 erasers plus 3 erasers when added together will give 8 erasers. So each student is receiving 8 erasers. The statement is each student receives 8 erasers, period. That is how we have to finish the problem. Let us move on to the next question. Mia solves 7 times 3 using the break apart and distribute strategy. Show an example of what Mia's work. So what is Mia doing here? Mia is trying to solve 7 times 3. Okay? Using a distributive strategy, distributive property strategy. 7 times 3 is also 7 threes. And 5 times 3 is also 5 threes. 2 times 3 is also 2 threes. If you see the number bond, the total is 7 and the parts are 5 and 2. Right? We know that 5 plus 2 will make 7. Right? So this is a part and this is also a part and this is the whole. So 7 times 3 can be written as 5 times 3 and 2 times 3. When we add 5 times 3 with 2 times 3, we get 7 times 3. Here it is shown how 7 times 3 is equal to 5 times 3 plus 2 times 3. The value of 5 times 3 is 15 and the value of 2 times 3 is 6. When you add 15 plus 6 together, we get 21. I can show you 15 plus 6. 5 plus 6 makes 11. The 1 goes on the top and 1 plus 1 is 2. So we get the total as 21. 7 threes is also 7 times 3. 7 threes equals 21. This is an example of distributive property where 7 times 3 is broken apart into 5 times 3 and 2 times 3.